Welcome to your 10-minute yoga practice that you can do any time of day for a little wellness break. Let's begin in child's pose today with the big toes together, knees out wide. Walk the hands out in front of you, letting the forehead come towards the mat. Closing the eyes and slowing down your breath. Lifting up just enough now to slide the right arm underneath the body towards the left for thread the needle. Feeling a gentle opening here. And then sliding that right arm out, placing the same arm behind the body now, turning your head towards the right. And the right fingertips might find the inner left thigh, or you could simply rest that hand to your lower back. And let's swim that right arm back alongside the left just for one deep breath cycle. And other side, sliding left arm underneath you, thread the needle. Turning the head towards the right, maybe keeping the eyes closed. And taking that same left arm to place it behind your back, maybe looking for that inner right thigh as the head turns left. Just noticing what you find on this second side. And releasing to swim that left arm forwards. Final deep breath in child's pose here. And we all meet in hands and knees, wrists underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. Just 2 rounds of cat and cow. Inhaling to arch and exhaling to round. And last time, scooping through the spine on the inhale. Tucking in the chin and the tailbone on the exhale. Bring yourself back to a neutral spine now. Tuck the toes of both feet under and float the knees just above the mat. You could stay here or see whether left hand can tap right knee and then right hand tap left knee, harder than it sounds. See if you can do that again, as little movement in the body as possible. And last one, right hand touching left knee. And gently setting those knees back down, sitting yourself back towards the heels, toes are still tucked. A few more cat-cows here, inhaling to arch, looking up at the sky. And exhale, maybe kissing the elbows together in front of you. Inhaling to open and exhaling to close. And just one more cycle here, distracting ourselves from the sensation in those poor little feet. And coming back to hands and knees, maybe taking a few little ankle circles here, or tapping out the tops of the feet. Before tucking the toes once more, this time for downward facing dog, hips go up and back. Pedal it out through the feet, maybe shake the head gently from side to side, coming back to your breath. And we'll tiptoe the feet forwards to meet in a forward fold at the front of your mat. You might take a gentle sway here from one side to the other, releasing the low back. And then very slowly we'll start to roll towards a standing posture. Take your time here, one vertebra at a time. There's no rush. And once you do find that standing posture, we'll go straight back down. So the chin finds the chest, and once again, one vertebra at a time. See if you can really isolate this movement articulating through the spine, bending into the knees until maybe the tips of the fingers can tickle the mat. And once again, slowly rolling back up, and we'll stay standing once you get there. Rolling the shoulders back and inhaling the arms up overhead. Exhale to bring the hands in front of the heart. And then bring the hands to your hip. Take a giant step back with the right foot. We meet in a high lunge. Pressing that back heel away from you. Maybe the hands come back up overhead, reaching tall. And coming towards a warrior two, we'll start a little flow here. So the right foot comes parallel to the short edge of the mat, looking over your left fingertips. And then reverse your warrior, reaching the left arm overhead, touching the back leg with your right hand. Triangle pose is your exhale, straightening the front leg, reaching forwards, and then tipping over as the right hand comes towards the sky. Keep the legs as they are. Reverse your triangle on your next inhale. Left arm finds the sky again, looking up. And exhale, we'll transition back through warrior two, bending into that front knee. Cartwheel that right hand back to the mat and reach the left arm tall. Twisted lunge. Final inhale here. And set that left hand back down. We all meet in a plank pose. Both legs long, heels pressing away from you. Belly and glutes are tight. And from here we'll transition to a forearm plank, lowering one forearm and then the other. One long line of energy through the whole body. Very nice. You can set the knees down and slowly set the thighs down, moving towards a Sphinx pose here, still resting on the forearms. Heart is shining forwards. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Lower yourself all the way to the mat to press yourself back up through hands and knees towards downward facing dog. Maybe taking a few more pedals or wiggles once you arrive there. Spreading the fingers nice and wide. Getting ready for our second side. We begin by tiptoeing the feet back towards the top of the mat. Perhaps this time catching opposite elbows to rock the upper body from left to right. And then releasing one vertebrae at a time, rolling yourself back up to standing. Great mobility exercise for the spine. And rolling yourself straight back down once you've arrived. Letting the fingertips kiss the mat just briefly before rolling yourself up again once more. We will stay standing this time, as we did before, rolling the shoulders back and inhaling the palms to kiss up overhead before exhaling them to heart center. Beautiful. The hands find the hips and the left foot takes a giant step back to find that high lunge. Find a gazing point in front of you to help with balance. Maybe the arms reach up overhead and we flow. So on your next exhale, moving towards warrior two, reaching the arms in opposition, bending into that front knee. Outer left foot pressing down. And inhale to reverse your warrior. Right arm goes high. Triangle pose is your exhale, straighten through that front knee. Reaching forwards before tilting over towards that right leg. Left arm reaches tall. And then inhaling to inverse your triangle. Right arm reaches tall. Really lengthening through that side body. Exhaling back through Warrior Two to plant the left hand next to the right foot. Twisted lunge, reaching the right arm high. Final inhale here. Before planting that right hand down, finding our plank pose. Again, that long line, tucking the tailbone, squeezing the glutes. And this time we can simply set the knees back down. We'll walk the hands forwards into puppy pose, keeping the hips above the knees. So you might have the forehead down on the mat. You might tent the fingertips for a little more sensation in the shoulders. Think about reaching the tailbone for the sky. And then sit yourself back towards your heels, just like we did in the beginning for child's pose. Slow down your breath. Once you're ready, rolling yourself up to a comfortable seat, circling the shoulders back, bringing the knees alongside each other. And all together, let's circle the hands back up to the sky and bring them in front of your heart. And thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this practice and would like more like this one, I'll leave a link to my free 10-day challenge in the description box to this video. And I hope to practice with you again very soon. Have a beautiful rest of your day.